And we've got Matt. How you doing, Matt? Are you trying to get plugged in?
Yeah, I'm all right, mate. Just just a normal Sunday evening rush to get on here.
Excellent. Well, we've got a good session tonight. We've got some music, some of Gilly's collaborations with UB40, and we'll be looking back at how we got to know the guys, what it's like for him being on tour, and all the other fun stuff that happens. So hopefully we'll be joined, usually fashionably late, by Robin, possibly Jimmy, and some of the guys.
They like to make an entrance, don't they?
Absolutely. But if anybody's watching this on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, then you'll have the privilege of watching it for 15 minutes, and then you'll have to jump across to the UB40 app where you can watch that for free. You've got to go and download the app. So, Gil, yeah, so for people that don't know you, you've been on tour with the guys for the last sort of 12, 18 months, almost every single gig. You've been doing more and more with the band, but you've obviously known the guys since what, back in the 80s, give or take?
Well, I went to school with Norman. He was in my brother's year, so I've known him for years. And I've known Astro from I was about 11 when I first started going into town, you know. Used to go to the Top Rank on a Saturday afternoon. That's where I first met Astro. But yeah, then I got to know each and every one of them throughout the years and worked with one or two of them separately, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've known them a long time. I think Norman actually fought one of my battles at school, you know.
Oh, he's a tough cookie, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he was a tough cookie.
Yeah, you want him on your side.
Yeah. I think he was my brother's mate, so I was getting picked on and he just joined in and hey, it was all over. Flashbang. Thank you, Norman.
Tough, man. So yeah, it was easy then. So it was easy for you. I mean, so you got sort of started recording with the band and or writing stuff with them. The original Moonlight Lover or the original Gilly and UB40 version. What, back in was that in the 90s?
Yeah, we done that in 96. Yeah, it was the year Princess Diana passed away. We done that.
Yeah, I mean, so you got sort of started recording with. Sorry, Gil, I just turned my app on and it caught up with me.
That's all right.
Sorry, back to you.
Yeah, it was about 1996, and yeah, we were doing a little project together, and that was one of the tracks that were done, you know. But what I liked about the original demo, when he actually sung Moonlight Lover, I was emceeing underneath it and the both of them were just flowing and there was just no clash. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you always want to hear about, you know, you always prefer the demo because it has the flavor, but it's still the original lyrics, the lyrical vocal we done back then that they used on this album for the many, which was great, you know.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that, Robin? The original version of Moonlight, or you know, you guys doing the version with Gilly first time round?
I don't think he can hear you, you know.
I don't think he can hear us. Yeah, that's his confused face.
Robin, where are you?
So, Gil, with the sort of version that you did with the guys, so when you came back around to doing it a few years back, did you pull out the old demos and just, I mean, does it sound the same, or have you sort of
it's well, there's more things being, you know, after the demo and all the band jump on it, it sounds more complete, you know, but still the original vocal that we used back then, which was great, you know. So
I wonder if we can ask our friends Messrs Yoris and Normie. I wonder if they've got an original demo version of it to
I reckon they have somewhere.
Yeah.
all 16 of them.
Yeah. From Zimbabwe and Japan and everywhere, yeah. Cool. Well, I tell you what, Matt, shall we play Moonlight Lover? Have a listen to it, and then we'll chat some more about it.
Yeah, man. Let's stick it on. Here we go.
Ouch!
one for me. 1 and 1 is 2, and later came 3. Yes, girl, I'm talking about my baby. The love you have for me, you turn into a family. Now your dad sees me in a different light, but me no will not grudge. It's alright. Now and forevermore, there is no other. You are my moonlight lover. You are my lover, my moonlight lover. Me tell you God for it, 'cause you love it and I come on now. You are my lover, my moonlight lover. There is no other. Ah, boy. You are my lover. Come correct. It doesn't matter anyhow. Me tell you God for it, 'cause you love it and I come on now. You are my lover, my moonlight lover. Yes, you are my lover. You are my lover, my moonlight lover. Moonlight lover. Ah, boy. You are my lover. She was my lover, she sway in the moonlight. Her daddy never loved it, he was uptight. But I don't care anymore what he say. Tonight we're gonna tango on the Champs-Élysées. First let me wine and dine you. After that me I go dance and caress you. Undress you with my voodoo. You should know by now, girl, I love you. Can't you see that you're the one for me? 1 and 1 is 2, and later came 3. Yes, girl, I'm talking about my baby. The love you have for me, you turn into a family. Now your dad sees me in a different light, but me no will not grudge. It's alright. Now and forevermore, there is no other. And that's why you are my moonlight lover. You are my lover, my moonlight lover. Me tell you God for it, 'cause you love it and I come on now. You are my lover, my moonlight lover. There is no other. Real man. You are my lover. Come correct. It doesn't matter anyhow. Me tell you God for it, 'cause you love it and I come on now. You are my lover, my moonlight lover. Me tell you God for it, 'cause you love it and I come on now. You are my lover, my moonlight lover. There is no other. Ah, boy. You are my lover. Come correct. It doesn't matter anyhow. Me tell you God for it, 'cause you love it and I come on now.
Well, Mr. Campbell. Can you hear us?
Have sound.
Well.
Good. Finally.
So, guys, have I missed too much?
No, not much.
Just a bit of Moonlight Lover and how it came about. I mean, how did it come about, actually, Gil? I'm not sure you covered that. I mean, whose suggestion, who kind of brought that one to the table back in the day?
Norman, and he started singing it, and that was it. Sometimes I only need one line. That's it. I just go off on one, and that's how it come about, you know.
It's a great track. We played it at Christmas in our house, by the way. You know, the girls drink on Lover and the boys drink on Moonlight, and it only takes 3 sessions, and you can't stand up anymore.
Okay.
I highly recommend it for any party. You know.
Well.
So it's a drinking song.
Yeah. You know, like Roxanne, the boys drink, the girls drink. You know. Yeah. Well,
okay. Well, you learn something new every day.
So, Robin, why was that never used back in the 90s? I mean, it's one of the best songs, you know, of modern UB40 era.
What, Moonlight Lover?
Yeah.
It was never given to the band.
Gil.
Norman and Gilly originally did it as a solo thing. You know, they did it themselves. Much as I did. You Haven't Called. Not as a band project originally. Yeah. I wrote that for Duncan, you know, for something else that he was doing, and it never got used. So these things just sit on the shelf, you know. You forget about them, and same thing. That thing of Norman's and Gilly's sat on the shelf, and no one gave it a thought. And then all of a sudden, we're digging through the archives, and we said, why did we never use this? You know, same thing.
And what a coincidence that they should be, you know, for me personally anyway, the best 2 songs on For the Many. And I think for a lot of people as well. And the fact that Gilly's on both of them as well.
I wouldn't go that far. I mean, I love other tracks as well, but it's funny that they're both they were both done back in the mid 90s or late 90s, you know, and both got sort of left behind and then dug up again, you know. And again, when I took that song, which, as I say, wasn't originally meant for the band, when I played it to the band, they all went, "Great, let's use it."
Yeah.
And it was the same thing when we played Moonlight Lover. We thought, why have we never used this? You know, why did you keep it to yourself, Norm? You know, that's
yeah. But also, you know, along with Gravy Train, though, I mean, they made they were the released songs as well from the album. So
yeah,
definitely had merit. How do you come up with the lyrics, Gil, for something like that? I mean, we all know that Moonlight Lover's it's an old number, but then obviously your part on it. What's your process really for coming up with lyrics for anything?
First of all, you got to think about what the song's about, you know, and whatever you know. Say you get one line like "You're my Moonlight Lover." You have to use that and make a story out of it, and you know, take people on a journey. And that's how I try to approach stuff. But I always approach it when I write songs. I notice I always approach it first and foremost. I'm an MC, so I always approach it like an MC. I sort of write it like a rap. You know what I mean? Manali, yeah, that was the same. I came there with the intention to MC, but I was driving to the studio with Harper, just going over it. And he said, "No, don't MC it, sing it." So I thought, oh, you know, here we go. So that's how it came about to sound like that. You know what I mean?
Unbelievable.
It's Harper's fault, Lynn.
Yeah, it's Harper's fault, yeah.
was he singing Norman's bit?
No. I always, you know, sometimes when I do things, I have to run it by people just to know that, you know, it's right, you know. People that are close to me and listen to this, and yeah, I have to practice it. It's like learn to dance a yard before you go abroad.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and that's how I approach it. So
I think it's one of those songs that translates well live as well. You know, it's you know, it's good on disc or whatever you want to call it now, but it's especially good, I think, live. I mean, how do you feel about performing it?
Do you want to answer your phone first?
It's not. It's the alarm, so that I can tell everybody. That in 2 minutes this is going to drop from the social media platforms.
Okay, my bad. Sorry, everybody. So you best jump on the app.
So everybody has got to get across to the UB40 app. So Android and Apple, you know what to do. But it's going to drop, so get across. Where were we?
Talking about how I approach songs, like
yeah.
But I think I approach every song like that. You know what I mean? First, it's like a rhythm, and then it just mellows.
Do you write them down? Do you get them on a dictaphone? You know, because I know that Brian always says, like, if you can't remember the melody or the rhythm, you know, like.
Well, the greatest things we got now is phones. So if I'm out and I've got an idea, you just put it in your notes, and then you can go back to it. Then you write it down. I have to put it in my notes, and sometimes there's a load of stuff there, and I have to go through it and then decipher it into a song. You know what I mean?
And you can use it as a dictaphone as well, can't you? So if you've got but
I haven't worked that out yet. I'm old school.
Too technical for you.
Yeah.
Well, that's another thing, Gil. What you can tell everybody what's happened today with your internet.
I got no internet, man. I'm running on 4G. It's down. I didn't see the game, thank God. But I got no internet. But hey, I can still hear you.
It's working. So another question that we have is around making music videos, because you know you've been an integral part of the last couple of UB40 videos. So what's that been like?
Drinking session.
I've learned on the next video, do not get wasted ever. You know what I mean? And both of them, I just came in with blinkers on, thinking, "Oh, party!" You know. And by the time it was putting the camera on me, I'm thinking, "God, I'm really not on point here." So I've had to get my shit together, and
because it looks really, I know, like what about? I'm just going to ask Matt as well for you, Matty. What about? So I know you've been heavily involved in filming these videos as well. So is it as natural as it looks? Are you doing take after take, or do you just take a lot of? How does it all work?
Oh, you know, it's a bit of a mix between the two. Yes, you know, it does flow naturally because, you know, the kind of atmosphere that is that comes across in the video is going on at the time, really. And, and that's the only way to really capture that is to create that atmosphere. I think if you
and we have made nearly 50 videos, Paul.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's not a first timer.
It is becoming kind of second nature,
Yeah.
But if you just have to have a good team around you, keep the vibe nice, enjoy yourself, and have a good team that